Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Cam and today I'm doing another vinyasa for you guys. Today we're going to start a beginner series that I've been wanting to work on. This is for anyone who wants to get into yoga or for maybe athletes that want to get more flexible, whatever it may be. I hope you enjoy this practice. Let's get it started. We're going to start in tabletop and do a nice cat-cow to start. The inhale, going to pull your shoulders back, sink the belly down, look up, exhale, push the ground away, round the back. Inhale, cow pose, exhale, cat. Few more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Exhale, cat. And inhale, back to tabletop. Quick spine balancing. For this, you are going to reach your right arm forward and your left leg backwards. Straighten. Not just letting our arm and leg hang, you're actively trying to push it as far as you can. Really send the energy out in both directions, trying to lengthen your body. A few more breaths here. Hand down, leg down. We'll switch sides. Left arm comes forward, right leg comes backward. Inhale, and stay here. It's a nice way to start the practice. Warm up the core. And exhale, release. Quick wrist warm up. Come up on the toes, slide the hands closer to the knees, and lean forward. Lean back. And we're going to rock a few times on the wrists. Really feel into the wrist. Press into the pointer finger and the thumb. You want to be putting most of the weight on the inside of your wrists. It's where they're strongest. Right, and sit back on the toes. Maybe shake out the wrists, roll them around, whatever feels good. And here we will meet in plank pose. Push the ground away. Hang out in plank pose for a little bit. Feel the core. Your next exhale, send the hips up and back for downward dog. Push the ground away. Send your head towards the thighs. Here in downward dog, it's totally fine to bend the knees. In fact, it may be better this way because the goal is not to stretch the backs of the legs. The goal is to open up the shoulders and the back. So if you're not feeling that, then maybe try bending the legs and focusing more on pushing the ground away through your hands. Inhale, come high up on the toes. Walk the feet forward for a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen out through the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Hands above the head. Exhale, bring the hands to your heart. From here, going to inhale, lift the right leg up. Grab the shin for tree pose. I'll turn so you can see me better. In tree pose, we can either have the foot on the thigh or on the shin, or maybe we can kickstand it off the ground like this if it's not accessible for us to stand on one leg. That's totally fine. For me, I will keep it up here. The only important thing is to not let your foot come onto your knee. You don't want to put that pressure on your knee joint. Stand, find your balance here, and breathe. Bring your hands to your heart. From here, you can also start to open up the right hip. Let the knee flare out. It's a great pose for balance, stability. Inhale, right knee comes up. Exhale, step the right foot back for triangle pose. Left hand comes inside of the left foot, maybe on the shin, maybe on the thigh, or maybe on the floor. The right hand reaches up towards the sky, turning the chest towards the ceiling, pulling the left hip back. Breathe here. Feel a nice stretch in the left hamstring. Look up towards the right hand. Exhale, bring both hands down. Maybe adjust on your mat. We're coming to the back of the mat for Skandasana on the right side. Bend the right knee, straighten the left leg. And back to the front of the mat for Warrior 2. Here in our Warrior 2, keep the left knee bent. Right leg is pushing into the ground. Reach out through the arms. Sorry, I have not been as consistent as I would like to be lately, but that will change with more videos. Plan to expand this, make it a playlist. Beginner videos. Inhale, reverse the warrior. And exhale, bring both hands down to the mat. Step the left leg back for plank pose. Here, shift forward. And exhale, bend the arms for chaturanga. We hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back up to plank. And now we will come into wild thing. For this pose, going to take our left leg, bring it over the top of our right leg. Let the left toes touch the ground and circle the left arm overhead. So we're really pushing into the ground with our right arm, sending the hips towards the ceiling, flexing the glutes, and our left leg is more of a stabilizer. You should be able to lift it off the ground if you wanted to, not fall. Most of the weight is on our right arm and right leg. Windmill the arm back down for plank pose. And exhale, back to downward dog. Here. Exhale, set the knees and elbows down, glide forward and through. Inhale, upward facing dog. Push the hips into the ground. Flex the glutes. Pull the shoulders back. Widen the collarbones. And exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, come high up on the toes. Walk the feet forward, or maybe jump. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Now we will go into gorilla pose from here. Going to lift the feet up and put the hands under the feet, palms facing up. You want your feet to be as high up on the hands as you can. The higher up they are, the more it will stretch. If you can't get your feet under the hands quite yet, it's okay to bend the knees and then straighten as you go. Maybe you only get to here. If you feel a stretch in your hamstrings, it's totally fine. For me, I will straighten the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out through the spine. Exhale, fold. Now from here, you can use your hands to pull your upper body down until you feel the stretch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Release. The hands back down to the ground. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Left leg comes up. And grab the shin for tree pose. Balance here. Again, you can have the foot on the thigh or on the shin or even on the ground. Doesn't matter. So long as you are trying your best, it's all good. Feel a strong base. Send the energy to your right foot, keeping you stable. Maybe push the hips forward. Feel a little bit of opening in the left hip. Clear the knee. And the knee back up, center, and step back for Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Right hand inside the right foot. Left arm up to the ceiling. Pull the right hip back. If you can hear me breathing during this video, it's not because I'm out of breath. It is a breathing technique called Ujjayi breathing, also known as ocean breathing or victory breathing. It is to lengthen the breath, and if you want to try it, breathe as if you are trying to fog up a mirror, but keeping your mouth closed. Both hands down to the mat. Maybe take another step back. Skandasana on the left side. Bend the left knee, straighten the right. Back to the front of the mat for Warrior 2. Arms out. Purpose of Ujjayi is to lengthen the breath. Even when things get challenging, you can still keep your mind relaxed and alert, present. Maybe bend into that right knee a little bit more. Kick back the left heel. Inhale, reverse the warrior. And exhale, both hands down to the mat. Step the right foot back for plank pose. Here, inhale, shift forward. And exhale, chaturanga for 10, 9. Keep the elbows bent 90 degrees. Shift more forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up the plank. And exhale, downward dog. I almost forgot. Come back to plank. Feet together. Step the right foot over the left. Come up on the left hand and left foot. Circle the right arm overhead. Lift the hips for Wild Thing. Continue to reach overhead with the right arm, lengthening the right side body, sending your hips toward the ceiling. Keep the glutes engaged. This is one of my favorites. Keep pushing the ground away through the left hand. And release. Bring both hands back down for plank pose. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, three-legged dog. Come high up on the toes. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the left leg forward here. Arms come up. Forward crescent lunge. If you need to set the knee down here, of course you may. But we won't be here for very long. Straighten both legs, come to the back of the mat. Skandasana on the right side, bend the right knee, straighten the left leg. Come up to center. Bring the heels in, toes out. Come up for goddess pose. The important thing here is to keep your knees pointing in the same direction as your toes. Maybe sink deeper into the pose. You can bring your hands to your heart or make a circle with your arms as if you're hugging a tree. We'll stay here for a few breaths. If you are feeling it by now, that's great. Keep breathing. Maybe sink a little deeper. Straighten the legs and come to the front of the mat or runner's lunge. Heel toe the left leg out for lizard lunge. Get comfortable here in lizard lunge. Maybe circle the hips. Maybe bounce up and down. Whatever feels good for you. Never feel like you have to stay perfectly still in a pose. That's just not how our bodies work. Maybe you want to move around. Whatever feels good for you. Make those micro adjustments as you go. Make it your practice. Time for a thigh stretch. Set the right knee down. If you need to grab a belt or a strap, go ahead and do so. But we will reach the left arm back, capture the right leg, and kick the right leg into the left hand. Stretch your left shoulder. Relax the right thigh, pull the foot towards the glute, feel a stretch in your quad. Set the right leg down, back to lizard lunge. From here, going to lift the left leg, bring it back for plank pose. And exhale for downward dog. Inhale, right leg comes up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Set the right foot in between the hands. Inhale the arms up for crescent lunge on the right side. Again, if you need to set the knee down, of course, you may do so, but we won't be here for long. So try to hang in there. Straighten both legs. Come to the right leg for Skandasana, or left leg, I'm sorry. Bend the left knee, straighten the right leg. Going to come to the center for a standing straddle forward fold. Bring the heels wider than the toes and fold down. Inhale, lengthen out through the spine, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. From here, you may also reach your hands under and pull yourself through if you want more of a stretch. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift again. This time, going to put the right arm right in front of your face, straight down to the mat. Left arm comes up. A little twist. Send the chest towards the ceiling. Open up the heart. Switch sides. Left hand comes down. Right arm comes up. Back down. Come towards the front of the mat. Bend the right leg. Heel toe the right leg outside of the hands for lizard lunge on the right side. Again, make this your lizard lunge. Maybe shift forward and backwards, side to side, up and down. Whatever feels good for you. Exhale, set the left knee down. Reach back with the right arm. Capture the left foot. Extend the quad. Feel a stretch in your right shoulder. And relax the leg. Pull the heel towards your glute. Go ahead and release. Back to lizard lunge. Step the right leg back for plank pose. One more time, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Bring the forearms under your chest. Flex the glutes. Sphinx pose. Feel a nice stretch in the lower abdomen, maybe in the hips here. Enjoy it. If you want more of a stretch, you can straighten the elbows at the same time for seal pose. And wherever we are, let's lower all the way down. The hands underneath the shoulders. And press up for plank pose. And exhale, downward dog. Just a few breaths here before we finish up. The nice twist. Set the knees down. Come to your butt for a comfortable seat. And lower down for half Shavasana, knees bent. From here we will shift the hips to the right. Let the legs fall to the left. Reach the right arm out. Maybe look to the right as well for a gentle twist. And just breathe here. This is not meant to be an intense stretch. You might not feel anything at all, but something's happening. Your left arm on your legs. Switch sides, bring the knees up, shift the hips back to center, and then shift the hips to the left. Set the knees down to the right side, reach out through the left arm. Although these practices are made for beginners, they're certainly not easy. You might feel like it's a bit too challenging. but it's important to just keep going, do what you can. It's the beauty of YouTube. It's just you and me. Release the legs, come back to center. The hips back to center as well. Inhale, bring the knees to the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Deep inhale. And exhale, release the knees. Release everything down to the mat. Straighten out the legs. Let them fall wherever they feel comfortable. Maybe close the eyes here. Just observe the breath traveling through your body. Enjoy this Savasana. Let your body relax and melt into the ground. It's important to absorb all the benefits of this practice. Whatever you've got going on today or tomorrow, it can wait a few more minutes. Just stay present here. Continue to observe the breath. That's it. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching and practicing with me. I will be bringing more videos like this very soon. So comment what you guys would like to see and what you liked about this practice. Till then, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Namaste.